everybody. This is part 2. Vera's still waiting because she's such a good girl. I want to talk again about the rolled leather collar. The rolled leather collar is very important, and for our stronger breeds and our dogs that already know how to pull, it is important that we control their head. Controlling their head allows us to control their body. If we can control their body, we can keep them from pulling. There'll be more videos and obviously lessons in class that talk about loose leash walking. But I'd like you to consider the rolled leather collar, especially if I ask you to get one in class. Not everyone will need one. Every dog is unique. We use different tools for different dogs. That's what good teachers do. They know how to help people to understand what tools they're going to need for their individual student. In this case, the dog. I'm going to take the rolled leather collar off of her right now. Notice she looks up at me the whole time. This is a learned behavior. I worked a lot with just grabbing her collar and giving her a cookie, which will be one of your first lessons. When you come to class, you probably will have a long leash. Long leashes are fine for some things, but not for everything. If you do have a long leash, please bring it to class. We'll use your long leash for certain things. The very first thing that you'll learn when you come to class is something called the settle. You need a long enough leash for this. Please bring one. The settle is done on a long leash, and it's basically to teach the dog to settle. Here, honey. You really don't say much to the dog when they're not settling. And what you do is you stand on the leash so that they can sit, stand, or lie down comfortably. My dog is trained, so she's not jumping all over the place, but she might be jumping all over the place if she was your dog or a dog that just didn't know yet. When she was little, trust me, she didn't act like this. I'm standing here, and when she's calm, I'm going to tell her good settle. Oh, good settle. They don't have to have cookies for this, but if they're doing a really good job and really trying, sometimes I will slide a cookie. Good settle. Because I do want them to associate the good behavior, the relaxed behavior, with the word and get a reward. The other part of my leash is up and tight. This allows me to have good control, for lack of better words. It stacks the cards in my favor. This way, if the dog is jumping around, I have control of the other half of the leash. It won't take long before the dog realizes that being relaxed and calm is the way to go. It also takes you out of this whole situation. They're jumping, they're barking, they're acting silly. You're just going to calmly stand there and say nothing until they're settling. After a while, most dogs will sit, lie down, look at you, try to figure out what you want, because you're not doing anything. You're not reacting. You're allowing the collar and the leash to do all the work for you. That's the point of the collar and the leash anyway. It's a good tool to help you out. This is part 2 of introductions. I'm going to stop here so my video doesn't get too long. When I come back, I want to talk to you more about leashes. Wait.